Our next drill is the sidearm connection. As we talk about getting ready to hit, we're into this position, good athletic, feet perpendicular to the plate. We've got a good connection right here. What we want to do is, as we start our swing, we want to come down and make this connection from here down to here to get into a good punch. The way to do that is you take the ball, and for us coaches that have been around a little while, we're used to skipping rocks. You can't use that analogy with the kids these days because kids just don't skip rocks anymore. But that's exactly what we want to do. We want to be back here in a good position with our bat handle here. We're going to stride, heel plant, and then as I go to throw, make the connection, and now skip the rock. It's as simple as that. All we're trying to do is give them the feel of this connection right here, and then extension out right to the pitcher. That's the sidearm connection. Our next drill is the holding elbow drill. It's a one-arm drill, front arm with the shorty bat in your hand. We're going to take our back arm, and we're actually going to hold the front elbow. So we get into a good hitting position, good aggressive style. We're going to take our backhand and we're going to hold this. And as we swing, we're just going to make sure that this elbow doesn't lead away. If we're holding it, we can't. We can't go away. If I keep it close, I have to come through with it. You're forcing yourself to keep this elbow in. Again, we're looking to get the girls a feel of keeping their body inside the ball, okay? When we talk about inside the ball, what we're referring to is keeping our hands inside the path of the ball so that when we get to contact point, we're exploding out to it. If we get our hands out too quick on an inside pitch, there's no way I can bring my hands back in time to hit with any power. So we really want to make sure we're keeping our hands inside the path of the ball. One way to do that is the leading elbow drill. Our next drill uses the insider bat. Very similar to a spatula you'd see in the kitchen, but it's got a very unique purpose when it comes to softball. In this case, we're going to use a tee, and we're going to use wiffle balls. We use the squishy wiffle balls that are very similar to the heavy balls we use outside, but they last a long time. But if any kind of wiffle ball will do not do this drill with a softie or with a real ball. So the way this device is designed, hold the bat just like you normally would. You get into your normal stance. As you swing, you want to keep your hands inside. If I go through inside and I drive to here to contact, right now I'll drive that ball up the middle. If I let my hands go outside, I'm going to hit it far to my left. If I don't have the bat lag, if I get to here and I do this too quickly, I'm going to go to my left. If I roll my hands, I'm going to get to the flat part of the spatula, and I'm either going to go over it or I'm going to hit it just a weak rounding. So we really got to focus on staying inside the ball, hands inside, driving it through, and extending out to the pitcher. That's the insider bat. Our next drill is the wall drill. What this is designed for is the girls that while they swing, their first motion is out away from their body, what we call casting. So you really want to make sure that, again, we keep our hands inside the path of the ball so that we're staying here so we can get that bat leg and get to contact with a very strong position. So what we do in the wall drill is we're going to take a bat and we're going to set it up right like this so that the bat rests against the wall, the butt of the bat rests against my stomach. I'm going to stand straight up. What you're going to find is the girls will do this to try to create space. Make them stand straight up. As we go through the swing progression, and I go through toe touch, heel plant, connection, my hands should be able to come through, lead the way, bat lag, and then come through here and swing without hitting the wall. So you're going to go slow, just so girls get the feel of it, As they get the feel, as they progress up, you should be able to swing, full swing, and not hit the wall at all. What you'll find with the girls that cast is they're gonna get out here and they're gonna hit the wall. So if you're doing this against a solid wall, make sure you're using a team bat. If you're doing this against the net, just make sure that they're not doing this to create space, okay? Make sure that their stomach is directly up on the wall, full swing, hard swing. They shouldn't hit the wall at all. That's the wall drill. This drill is called the leading elbow drill. This is critical that we have the right positioning of the tee in association with the girl. You don't want to put the tee too far away. You don't want to have it too high or too low. Get the girl on one knee, back knee, front knees out, front legs out. We're in a good position. We're all set. Good bat. Bat's in our fingertips. We've got good separation. As we start our swing, we're going to make connection. As we make connection, that's going to be point one. Point two is driving our hands forward. As we drive our hands forward, we want to drive our elbow directly toward the pitcher. So in this case, all we're looking for is 1, 2, and knocking that ball off. What you don't want to see is an imperfect positioning on this. If you put this tee too far away from the body, now you're causing the girls to go out with it. We don't want anything to go out. If you make it too low, the girls got to come down with their elbow. The correct tee placement is critical to where this is. Right at the girl's elbow height, so that all she has to do is make connection and go forward to knock that ball off. That's the leading elbow drill.